Looks like Will Smith set precedence in what he did to Chris Rock storming on stage and shutting the show down, because T.I. just did the same thing. There wasn't a slap though, but he shut the show down. Let's take a listen.
Gracias por ver la esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. T.I., man. Allegedly, this comic was making jokes about T.I.'s case and allegations made against him and Tiny about there being an actual case brought against him, and T.I. was in the audience and he just wasn't having it. He shut it down. He even got his own microphone from the DJ, it seems like. Let's take a watch of this video. Shout out to people who sent this to me on Twitter. Shinobi, shout out to you, bro.
There is nothing to charge me for. Or no, shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you joke on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes.
Whoa.
Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
Look how T.I. was like, if you continue it, he caught himself. I'm gonna continue to confront you publicly, verbally. Not, I'm gonna put a van full of goons and shoot your house up. He actually held his composure right here. Good for you, T.I.
First of all, happy Award Day. We've never had a forum on crime. T.I.'s innocent. I truly believe it. Get it up for him. There is no charge.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that.
I haven't put his
Hey. Don't play with me about that.
I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely.
Goes on stage and gives her a hug. He decides to disarm himself, go on stage and say, you know what? I think this chick needs a hug. Let me try a nonviolent, embracing approach. Let me hug this black woman. And her initial reaction to him hugging her is like, get off me. She turns up and gets even more aggressive, bro. Even when she made the mistake of saying this about this man, making jokes about him, he calls her out, shuts her down, and then tries to, alleviate it, and she turns up. When we show a lack of aggression and we show love, they take that as a sign of weakness so they can turn up and look buff. Look.
This is my shit. Be very clear. This is
No way.
As T.I. was hugging her, he realized she wasn't calming down. She started to get more loud, more rowdy, more confident, more buff. And he said, give me this mic. Okay, since you ain't gonna take this love approach, I'm gonna go back to the nigger shit. You hear? This is my shit, nigga. Bro, I got some interesting takes on this, both ways, both sides, but we ain't done, because what's going to happen is it looks like it's over with, right? Well, it's not. As T.I. walked away, she gets her mic back. She goes right back into her set and starts talking more shit. And then T.I.'s like, nope. How to check this out.
Give it for one night only, because this is my shit, nigga. Don't get it twisted. This is my fucking show, nigga. This is my fucking life, nigga. And I do motherfucking comedy with me.
Whoa, he's back. Whoa.
Ain't nobody, hey,
T.I. back.
Cut that shit. Cut that shit. Let me make another motherfucking
He like, bro, your phone.
You don't come on stage to disenfranchise nobody or to shit on nobody, especially no black people. So y'all won't put that on my body, on God.
This lady's a hypocrite. You're not going to sit up here and get on my stage to disenfranchise nobody, shame nobody, especially my own black people. You did the same exact thing to him when you called him basically a predator, a sexual predator with his cases and stuff that he doesn't have. What do you think that does to him? You are a hypocrite. You started, that's disenfranchising, making him look bad, making him lose money, making his appeal in his comedy club, making his image look bad. You're the one that started that. He retaliated. You're out of line on that one.
Y'all won't put that on my motherfucking body. I love this fucking art form. I love this craft. And I'm going to say
I agree with that.
No, get the fuck out of my face. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say.
All right. There it is. She says she's going to say what she wants to say. And let's dissect that for a second. Can stand-up comedians get up on stage and say whatever they want? Technically, yes. Yes, they can. Nobody is saying that comics can't get up and say what they say. Chris Rock got on stage and said what he said. He talked about Will's wife. This woman talked about T.I. and T.I.'s wife. She said what she wanted to say. And just like Chris Rock, saying what you want to say comes with consequences. Those consequences are going to come regardless of what you say, depending on what you say. You can say what you say, but people's actions in response to what you say are also factors that you need to think about when you say whatever it is that you want to say. Will Smith got on stage and slapped Chris Rock, which I think was wrong, but it was in response to what Chris Rock said. T.I. interrupted your show, shut your show down, took your mic, had an extra mic, came back because you said about him and his wife and allegations of sexuality and stuff like that, inappropriate behavior. You had the freedom to say what you wanted to say, and the consequences were T.I. interrupting your show and shutting your comedy bit down. Was it worth it? I think maybe, because you got T.I. to get on your stage. You know, I don't know who you are, but now you got more popular. But T.I. wasn't going to have that slander. We have to understand that comics are not able to say whatever they want without consequences, without there being a reaction. You can't sit up here and call Michael Jackson a pedo if Michael Jackson was alive and you call him in stage. Michael could be in the front row of your comedy show. Hi, little boys and girls, everybody. We got Michael Jackson in the front stage. Some people would laugh. Most people would, what? Do something. Bro, you can say what you want, right? But now you got goons coming for you. Now you got Michael Jackson fans coming for you backstage. Now you're going to need to call the police and need security to escort you out that building because it's not going to be safe for you. It's the same thing with any other celebrity. If you call somebody out, you disrespect them blatantly. People can't take disrespect nowadays like that. People don't take disrespect in the Humans have an issue with taking disrespect in the history of humanity. We are a race that is violent. We are a revengeful race. We are a reactionary race. In 2022, with images involved, like my celebrity, my image, how I'm perceived to the public, money, where there's dollars and cents on the line, and then you disrespect me in public, there's way more on the line now than it was 2,000 years ago. People are hypersensitive to their brands being tarnished. And I believe that people have every right to protect their brand. This woman started it by being ignorant and not understanding that T.I. was never charged with any crime, nor was Tiny. There was an investigation brought upon them for accusations made by that woman who said that she was drugged and she was, abused or whatever. But the investigation proved that there wasn't enough to bring charges to T.I. and Tiny. This comic got on stage and said, you had charges and allegations and all that. We don't play with people's lives like that. You're talking about my life. You're talking about my wife's life. And you put in slander. That's a lie. This is slanderous. So T.I. did what he did. And I'm glad T.I. did what he did because he handled himself quite amicably. He reserved himself. He was yelling. Then he said, "No, let me hit her with some love." And then when the love didn't work, he went right back to the thugging. And then I can see this comic for being brave as well. She, in front of T.I. as making a joke about him, sees this intimidating person coming on her stage, and she still managed to keep her composure and be like, "This is my stage. I'm gonna say what I want. I value that too. I like that too." Comics should be able to say mostly whatever they want without being completely repulsively disrespectful. Like, there's just some things that you just don't joke about, even in comedy. Comedy does not protect you from saying anything that you want to say. There are things that comics will not say today that I don't even want to say right now on my YouTube channel because Google already got me in a black hole. But there are a lot of things that comics can't say and won't say. T.I., I think he takes a W here for standing up for himself and his wife. And I think that this female takes an L overall, but she's going to take a W in her popularity, rising her stock as a comedian. She's going to grow from this because she handled herself in response to T.I. She handled herself rather aggressively. And I think people are going to look at that aggression and take that as a W as well for her standing up to T.I. So I think both sides ultimately took a W. But if you had to pick one, I give the W to T.I. I give the L to old girl putting up slanderous lies. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know who was right, who was wrong. Am I wrong? Agree with your opinion? I don't know. Subscribe to the channel for more of this coverage. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing. Deuces.